Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly video update for Wednesday, July the 20th. So happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope everyone's trading is going great. We had another crazy day today. A lot of zigzag back and forth. Here's the ES and here's the NASDAQ. And right here is what happened today. And so let me clean that up a little bit and show you this. So the light gray, this is the overnight session here. And you see this white line? That's a Voodoo Snow line, which is based on Elliott Wave, if you don't know that, or don't know those levels or lines. We came up yesterday, rally, 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 and we're all over the snow line here. Push into the, higher into the close, which gets us on top of this, meaning this is now support. Rally into the overnight session, then come back down straight through it, and then we're just chopping around it, and then we just rip right out of the gate all the way up here back to about 39.80 on the ES, and then we just take a nosedive straight back down. And so this is kind of, this is the way it's been, kind of back and forth. This is intraday. There's some pretty wild swings there, for us, 50 points up and down kind of swings, and that's been the case basically all year. There's no trend to this market. It's really, really interesting and cool to watch and fun to trade, but it's tricky because, again, we don't know what we're going to get from day to day. And on top of that, we're just coming into the main part of our earnings season, so we even in the best market, we get curveballs all the time in earnings season because we don't know what's going to be reported. So let's take this and back this out and go to a 10-day chart. And as you can see, well, let's go to a 20-day chart. You can see it a little bit clearer here. So this is 20 days on the ES. So we're down here at 3,700, rally all the way up here to 3,900 straight up, and then straight back down, and then straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. And this is yet to see where we're going to come out. But we did get over the Voodoo Snow line there. We're on the top side of it, which I was thinking if we were going to have a place to fail, it would probably be right here on this one, and we're not too far above it to say that's still not going to happen. But we are going into earnings season right now again, and we'll have a lot of big name earnings next week. It's probably the biggest week of all. We've got Google, Apple, Amazon all reporting next week, along with many, 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 many others. So we'll see what's going to happen. But let's take this and go out on a little longer time frame here. Go to a 1-year chart. And we've talked about this a lot, that we're in this downward trend here of, lower lows, lower highs. And in the downward trend, you still have rallies up, right? And then down, rally up, and then down, rally up, down, rally up here. Now, we don't know if this is a change in trend, the downtrend, or not. We are on the other side of that snow line there. And we could, if things turn out great for earnings season or whatever the case is, we could continue up here. We've got skyline here, fire line right there. It's going to be tough to get over this if we get up that high. That's 4,100 on the ES. So big question mark here. Do we get up here or not? Even if we get up here, I will still be shorting it back down. I think we're not done with the lower end yet. And again, I might be wrong. I don't know. What is baffling me is that so far the market is rallied on bad earnings, which are not as bad as they were expected to be. So I don't see a lot of reason to celebrate. We had Netflix, we had Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Citigroup. So those stand out as the big ones that. Guess what? They're not as bad as we thought they were going to be in the market. Just rally, 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 rally. And so I'm scratching my head going, well, is that a solid reason to rally? And of course it's not. But we are in deeply oversold territory down here, and at 3,600 basically on the tree line down here. So it would make sense we'd rally up a little bit. But if this is going to be a change in the trend, you know, we won't know it definitively until we kind of get over and start breaking above, in my opinion, above that level right there, that 4100 on the ES. So that gets us back to the question, what do we do from here? And it's even a little more dicey than it even was a week ago, because think about what's coming up. We got lots of big earnings next week. We've got a Fed meeting on Wednesday. So we got Google on Tuesday. We got Fed meeting on Wednesday, where they are expected to raise rates at least 50, maybe 75, maybe as high as 100 basis points. And then after that, you've got Apple and Amazon on Thursday, two biggies, two of the biggest, if not the biggest, reporting together after the close next Thursday. So that'll be a wild day next Friday, probably. Apple and Google both came out and kind of gave a little caution ahead of earnings. And so again, we're really in limbo here as far as what to do. So if you've been listening to my videos, I'm saying the same thing. Stay very nimble, very light, tight stops and all that kind of stuff. I only had 3 trades on. I took all 3 of my trades off. That I had 4 trades on. I took 3 of the 4 off today, so I'm completely flat in the bias portfolio. And that is a good thing. I will re-enter, but I'm going to be watching to see what happens the next day or so with earnings in the sentiment of the market. Now we're bouncing from very oversold territory, so this is not out of the norm. And we did the same thing here as we came down into that fire line. Big bounce, but then it failed, and come down here, snow line, big bounce, and then it failed. And here, I think we might work our way up here and fail and even take that out possibly. But again, we play this day by day. Next Wednesday will be the biggest, one of the biggest things is, earnings and then the Fed. See what the Fed does and see what their outlook is and so forth for inflation, etc. And that we'll have a lot more clarity next week. And actually, I'll be doing the videos next Wednesday, so after the Fed announcement. So be sure to tune in for that. And if you want to jump in and trade with us, join us in the main room at Simpler, or join me in the bias room, where I'm posting trades, all day, every day, and all that kind of stuff. So we do it live together. So come check it out. And other than that, just be careful, watch your sizing, manage your risk, very, very tight risk control on this. And we'll see what we get over the next several days and what happens next Wednesday on the Fed meeting. So thanks for the time. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me